Oftentimes, relationships can feel confusing, mixed signals, misunderstandings, and it's almost as if you're stuck in a game that you never agreed to play in the first place. Relationship might not be a game, but it certainly has rules, which when you ignore is going to land you in heartbreak, disrespect, and lack of peace. Healthy relationship is about understanding each other, respecting yourself, and knowing the rules that make love last. With that being said, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Wendyzeal, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the basic rules of relationship that everybody needs to understand. Because without this understanding, it's certainly not going to be enjoyable. Now, let's get into it. Rule number one: interest must be mutual. It has to be a situation of I like you, you like me back. I love you, you love me back. If I ever find myself in a situation where I'm asking myself if this person truly likes me or if they love me, then it means that they don't. Because true love does not confuse. It's not going to be a push and pull situation. No, it's going to be straightforward, and you would know that this person is truly interested in you. Mutual interest entails that I fill your cup in ways that you love, and you fill mine in ways that I love. I rub your back, you rub my back. You know how did they talk am now? A lot of people waste golden years trying to make somebody choose them. You're chasing someone who is stringing you along, and then the person is giving you excuses of like, okay, let's see how it goes. I don't know, I'm going to change my mind in the future. Just hang in there, and you're hanging in there. No, that is not love. That is self-abandonment. You just abandon yourself and you chase this person with the hope that, oh, they are going to magically change their mind. Oh, this lady is going to agree to marry me after 10 years. No, there has to be mutual interest from the get-go, from the beginning. The moment you as a man approach a woman and tell her that you like her, you need to see that interest in her eyes. Give her some days, some weeks, and look for the interest. Look for reciprocity. When she doesn't hear from you for days, does she check on you? Boundaries are not obstacles, they are attractive. Being available all the time doesn't make you someone who is loving. If anything, is going to place you in that situation where you become someone that can be disrespected easily. Women, we find boundaries very attractive. If you're a man who allow yourself to be walked all over, all in the name of love, oh, I love this baby too much. I don't want her to leave me. I don't want to, start enforcing these rules from the get. No, enforce the rules if you have to. Just maintain your boundaries, state them clearly. If you're kind of person who doesn't like some kind of jest, maybe you don't like it when she makes jokes and she hits you on the head, say it loud and clear. Let her understand it. So that next time when she's probably tempted to do something like that, she's going to remember that, oh, he doesn't like it. And she'll stay clear. Some people think that if I come through all the time, if I'm available all the time, then she will be able to love me. No. On the contrary, she will take you for granted. That's just the way it is. So boundaries are very, very attractive. They are not obstacles. It doesn't mean that you're a hard person. It doesn't mean that you're hard to deal with. It just means that you respect yourself enough to know your limit, to know where to draw the line, because that is what is going to make you respected in your relationship. So if you do not have boundaries, think about it today. Recognize who you are, know who you are first of all, and then set the necessary boundaries. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this means that you have to start quarreling or something. No, you can set your boundaries without even having any form of altercation. You can quietly communicate your boundaries. Say it the way it should be said. Oh, baby, I think we need to have a little talk. There are things you do that I realize that I'm not really liking it. Can we do things differently? Because these are like triggers to me. There are ways you can just communicate your boundaries quietly, calmly, without any form of quarrel, and she would respect you for that. Communication beats chemistry. Chemistry is going to get you all excited and everything, but communication is going to keep you going. Earlier on in my relationship when I first got married, I had that problem of communication. There are things that my husband would do, and I'll be like, hey, is he not supposed to know? Why is he doing this kind of thing now? I don't like it too. And I will not say it. I'll just be assuming in my mind like that he can read my mind. Maybe he would understand that this thing he's doing is wrong. No, but when I realized that Come, I need to say everything, no matter how trivial, no matter how little, big or small or mighty or whatever. I need to communicate whatever it is. And that is when we began to have better understanding of each other. And that is when we began to even actually, as a matter of fact, enjoy our relationship. There is no guesswork. If you're going to have a long lasting and mutually satisfying relationship, you need to be able to communicate your feelings, articulate your feelings correctly without picking a fight. Because some people, in the process of trying to communicate their feelings, they tend to like pick fights. Communicate your feelings, your discomfort, your joys, whatever it is. Rule number 4, consistency matters more than intensity. Now, it's not about the big gestures. You just wake up and do something very big for me today, and then the next 3, 4 years, I don't get anything anymore. Consistency is key. Okay, I find it somehow when, even when I meet people around and someone is not consistent in their behavior, maybe you're my friend today and then the next day you just probably block me and you stop talking to me and without any kind of trouble, maybe we didn't even have a fight or nothing. And it makes me wonder, like, what's happening? Why is this person not consistent with their behavior? And that is why when I find someone who is consistent in their behavior, I don't joke with those kind of people. I think it's a strength in character. Consistency is key. Now, bring it back to relationship is even more important. Okay, if you're loving, be loving consistently. Let your love not be something that has to do with season. Maybe when you're winning in your workplace, you're hitting all your milestones and your goals. That is when you become loving and kind to your spouse. But when things are like not working really well, you become very nasty and aggressive and abusive. You see, that is not consistency. If you make a vow and decide to love someone and be in a relationship with someone that you chose, then it means that you've chosen to be with that person through thick and thin. That is why in marriages we make vows. In fact, the kind of vows people even make these days. When I listen to some of these vows, I'm like, wow, now wow. It's not just about the vows. It's about your ability to be consistent in loving that person. It's about your ability to be consistent in being kind to that person. You see, anyone can shower attention during the honeymoon phase. So jolly, jolly, jolly. But it takes someone who is consistent to show up day after day after day, regardless of what life dishes, regardless of when she becomes pregnant and she looks less attractive like she used to look when before you made her pregnant. If I do not know that you're going to come back to me every night or every evening, then what's the point? Don't ever compromise on your standards to keep someone around. Because you see, it's like it's a situation where you keep compromising to keep that person, lowering your standards, taking the disrespect, keeping your head to be walked all over just because you want to keep that person around. And what happens in the end certainly is going to end in you resenting that person because honestly, you're not living true to yourself. You're not living according to the way you would like to live. You're just, keeping yourself, compromising your standard just because you want that person to be in your life. Oh, she's too beautiful. I don't want her to leave me. So because of that, I hate this thing, but I'm going to take it. I hate being around people who smoke, but because she smokes, I'm going to stay there and be there just because I want her to like me and be in my life. I hate going to club every now and then, but because she likes to club every night, I'm going to go to club every night because I want her to be in my life. You see, when you compromise your standards, your spouse will always know because somehow, probably in the beginning, you would have communicated that to her or him. But along the line, because you just want to, let there be peace. I don't want problem. I beg. I don't want to talk about this thing. You're avoiding the deep talks. You're avoiding addressing issues, and then you're taking all the disrespect. It's not going to make that person stay with you forever. If anything, it will make that person begin to disrespect you more. And at the end of the day, that relationship might not even survive. Some people fear being alone. I don't want to be alone. I want to be in a relationship. Sometimes staying single is the wisest choice you can make at that point in your life. Instead of being with someone who is going to disrespect you and make you lack peace of mind, it's better that you're single and take your time to find that person who would accept you for who you are, love you the way you're supposed to be loved, and respect your boundaries and respect you for the person that you are. Let's say you have two people, Mr. A and Mr. B. Mr. A does all the chasing, buying of flowers, even when that other person does not reciprocate in the relationship. Mr. A just, keeps taking all the disrespect, absorbing everything, and just going after that person. And then Mr. B understands the rules of relationship, sticks to it, maintains his boundaries. Even while he's trying to connect with that person, he doesn't lose sight of the fact that there are rules that govern every relationship. Who do you think is going to end up in a long-lasting and mutually satisfying relationship? Mr. B, of course, because he is the one that understands the rules, understand that relationship might not be a game, but it has rules, and when you follow the rules, what happens? You are going to be happy in the end. I hope this gave you some kind of understanding and you begin to see relationship in a different light. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so yet, so that I can continue to show up here and make content like this. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.